I didn't discuss Nnamdi Kanu's release with Southeast governors. I didn't discuss Nnamdi Kanu's release with Southeast governors. Obasanjo clarifies. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has denied claims that he discussed the release of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra (IPOB), with Southeast governors during their meeting in Enugu on Tuesday. In a statement by Kehinde Akinyemi, the special assistant on media to Obasanjo, the meeting was focused on regional development issues, including security, infrastructure, economy, and cooperation. The meeting with them was at my invitation and of Chief Emeka Anyaoku before their summit begins. The issue of Nnamdi Kanu was not on the agenda and was not discussed in my presence, Obasanjo said. Okay, even if it was discussed behind your presence or in your presence or thereabout, since Nnamdi Kanu is a citizen of the country, and Obasanjo, to you as a former president of the country, I believe you should have the interest of the people at heart. Being under any administration or not does not really matter. My opinion, and I believe everyone's opinion counts. Obasanjo too is correct in what he is saying, but he was at the meeting, either being discussed or not discussed, either being present in the discussion or not the discussion, or he knows what it entails, what is transpiring between the government of Buhari and Tinubu as it is now. Now is high time for Buhari and Tinubu, to listen carefully. Obasanjo is not involved, or rather, Obasanjo is involved, or rather, everybody may not be involved, but we know what is obtainable. If a court, clarifies the hair, or rather, a judge has laid a verdict, discharged and acquitted simply means if that language is being spoken, it means the person in question or the victim, who have been laid allegation on is free, and he can go his ways. That is what it is. So either Obasanjo is interested in Nnamdi Kanu or is not interested. What I believe is that in the court of law, if you are being discharged and acquitted, it simply means you are a free man. Peter Obi, on the other hand, is in support of the release. Arewa Youth Forum or thereabout consultative forum, Shatima is coming saying, front, saying back, and pulling legs and pulling strings and every other thing. Everything everybody is saying, we are all coming back to the same point. So many people are commenting, so many people are agitating. Now, if there is freedom of association, if there is freedom of speech, and if there is freedom to protest, without violence, that means the constitution that binds every one of us is the same. The same constitution that binds the president binds the former president. The same constitution that binds the vice president binds also the former vice president. The same constitution that binds the senator, or let me say the senate president, binds the former senate president. The same constitution that binds a governor binds a non-governor or a former governor, and same as constitution which binds a deputy governor also binds a former deputy governor. And in all said and done, I believe every Nigerian citizen, be you rich, poor, average, you're wealthy, you influential, does not really matter. No one has monopoly of power and no one is above the law. But there are some people that we believe, okay, this kind of a people, they are dignitaries, they are influential, they might have a grace, to appeal or to, gain some other prejudice. But in Nigeria, they don't know you, they don't know you. They know you, yes, they know you. That means some persons are outlaw, some persons are under the law. It shouldn't be like that. Now, Tinubu, Buhari, Obasanjo, Atiku, and every other, candidates that I believe have represented Nigeria one way or another should know that the judiciary system of the country is compromised since Bruce Fein, is a legal counsel to Nnamdi Kanu, on matters ahead. He came from the United Kingdom. He said the judiciary system of Nigeria is a compromise. If someone is being discharged and acquitted, and what does that simply mean? That means the constitution does not even bind the words of our mouth. The time being and time frame whereby the judges, have presided over Kanu's case and have discharged Kanu and he has been acquitted. That verdict that was laid was not, was not weighty. Does not have any power, or rather, does not have strength, which simply means their submission does not hold water, and it shouldn't be like that. So, in a case whereby Obasanjo may be denying that it was at the meeting, but he was not aware about the a discussion or the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, and which he said the issue of Nnamdi Kanu was not on the agenda and was not discussed in my presence, which Obasanjo has really claimed. So again, as a former president, Olusegun Obasanjo has denied claims that he discussed the release of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra (IPOB), with Southeast governors during their meeting in Enugu on Tuesday. In a statement by Kehinde Akinyemi, the special assistant on media to Obasanjo, the meeting was focused on regional development issues, including security, infrastructure, economy, and also cooperation. The meeting with them was at my invitation and of Chief Emeka Anyoku before their summit begins. The issue of Nnamdi Kanu was not on the agenda and was not on my table and was not discussed in my presence, Obasanjo said. Neither Obasanjo nor Anyoku nor any other person discussed Nnamdi Kanu's case. Does not really matter. As far as we have some prominent guys that are standing up, and the governors of Eastern State are standing up to, fight now for their brother. Well, I may say the fight against that agitation, or rather, the fight against Nnamdi Kanu's being detained still in DSS custody is late now. But there's nothing too late, because now maybe it's the time they all have time to venture out to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu is being released. Well, this is the statement Obasanjo claimed. Said the meeting with them was at my invitation and of Chief Emeka Anyoku before their summit begins. The issue of Nnamdi Kanu was not on the agenda and was not discussed in my presence, Obasanjo said. Well, this is where I'm going to pull out. I would like you to stretch, lay your comment in the comment section. Thanks for listening, and God bless you.